So I went to Sasol by underground, took a conveyor belt, I went inside, I checked. As I was inside the plant, I picked up a pipe also like a worker, and then working, but I was going to the petrol depot. Someone said, "Hey, Patrick, we heard that you went to Angola for training." I said, no. Me? Training? No, that's liar. That's, when did you come? I said, no, I came 2 weeks back, I'm here. I said, okay. But that time I was very, very tense because the guy, he was a security also, but I didn't show the fear of what he was saying, and I show him the face of working, that I'm working also. I took a pipe. When he went to another side, I think he was going to report somewhere, and I dropped the pipe. I went back to the pipe, and I went back out of the planter. And then after, it was, the planter was well secured, the soldiers were there and everybody was there, but they didn't know where did I went in, because they thought that I would go through the gate, but I went through underground mine, and then from there I went to the plant. I went to take all my stuff. On the third day, I put my 5 limpet mines on the bed. I came back. I changed also the car. I came with a taxi underground again. I came inside. As I was instructed by JS that we don't want anybody to die there. I knew the place. I put the first limpet mine on a water pump so that when it blows, they mustn't have a water to distinguish the fire. So I put the first limpet mine for 5 seconds. It blew out while I was still in the plant. And then they said, "Hey, Puma, 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 Puma." Everyone was running away. And I knew where I was going to. I was going to the reactor, the heart of the planter, to go and put another limpet mine. I put a limpet mine there, and also I joined the people who was running out, going out, until Evander. I got my car, I ran away. From there, I went to Wheatbank. I had 5 limpet mines. 2 I used at Secunda. Now I left with 3 limpet mines. So I went to TransAlloy. TransAlloy is a substation which supplies the whole Wheatbank with electricity. And also there was a security guard there who was guarding, as I was instructed that no one must be killed. I went to him, very humble. I said, "Hey, Baba, kunjani?" I said, "No, ngikade lana, bathi kuna maphekula school ahamba lana." That time we used to be called the Pekula school. I said, "Hey, kufanele be careful ngoba ngibabonile bahamba ngale." Athi, "He, ngithi hey suka la bazokulimaza yabona." Nami nje ngibheke bona nje uba ngibona nje. When he left, I cut the fence. I went to put the 3 limpet mine at TransAlloy. I set it for 15 minutes. I went back to the car and it blew. The whole Wheatbank was dark. And I could hear from the location of Wheatbank, umkhonto wesizwe ufikile. And then on those. Then my mistake, I thought that I mustn't run back to the border because it must be. I said, no, let me just go and see my daughter, and then I can hide there. But I was told not to go there. As I was driving to Denelton, I think the security force, they were alert every place there, and there was a roadblock, and I put those wires on the road. As I was running, I saw the light. I said, no, these are cops. I cannot stop, because I didn't have anything now. My gun, I hidden it somewhere, and I didn't have anything. I tried to hit the roadblock, but there were those wires. And the car capsized 3 times. And I ran away, and they chased me for 3 days. On the 4th day, they captured me near Middleburg. Then the torture started. I was tortured, beaten, and from there I was sent to Pretoria, to Central Prison on the 8th of August, the day they killed Ruth First. On the way, it was just like transporting a president, you know, convey of car, just transport for one man. They were so scared, and the helicopter on the top escorting us until Pretoria. I was locked there, and the trial started. I didn't have a lawyer. A prodier came to defend me for some days, and then a lawyer came, and we started. The case went on for some times until on the 4th of December 1982, for coming from Swaziland with a false passport, I give you 6 years. For being a member of the ANC, I give you another 6 years, which is 12. For blowing Sasol again, I give you another 6 years. And then high treason, I give you another 6 years, which is 24 years. Go there, go and join Mandela there. So I went to Robben Island, and I went to maximum prison from there. On the 3rd of April, one warder came. I remember his name. We used to call him. He used to work at the Sensor Adams. He came with a small place. Said 383. I said, oh, there they come again to tease him about me. I'm not going anywhere. I said, no, this time you are going. We called, come to the Sensor, and I went to the Sensor. They told me that you will be leaving the prison 3 days before your birthday. Oh, oh, that was another happiest day of my life. I see that the people are dying of HIV and AIDS. There was a clinic, there's a clinic even now, it's still there with Dr. Hadman. I went to study also there, and I got certificate for counseling for HIV and AIDS. And then while I'm doing with my taking care of children and the community here, visiting the people who were sick of HIV and AIDS. Our first child was this one. She died of HIV and AIDS. So we had a problem of wanted to name the project. Connie named it. He said, no, 2 sisters, because we had 2 daughters. I said, okay, let's name it 2 sisters. Then we named it 2 sisters. And people that time, it was very tense, HIV and AIDS. If you talk about AIDS here, hey, people would even, sometimes they used to call me Mr. AIDS. And actually, by this time, they said I would be dead. Yeah, when unayo AIDS, when uzofa manje, yeah, uzositshela ukuthi sothatha amapilisi ngoba because you also unayo AIDS. No, and then I used to take them. Some of them, they didn't want to go to the clinic. I went to fetch the tablets for them. Some of them, they are still alive even today. Those are, I collected tablets for them. But now they are going. Robin Slove called me, said, no, they want to make a movie about me. They came, they wrote a script, they wrote my story, they went to write a script, and then came back 2005, they said, okay, we are making a movie. No, the legislator have called me, and then they said, no, this year it's me who's going there. I would say that really I'm so disappointed of what is happening today, of members of the ANC taking to court one another, fighting for tenders, fighting for that, fighting for that. Really, I'm so disappointed about that. It's not what we fought for. It's not what we went to prison for. We went to prison for unity, to be together. Actually, last year I went to Durban for 100 years of OR. I don't know what if OR was still here or Nelson Mandela was still here, what would happen hearing what is happening today. Today you cannot, I never thought that even today, where in the rural, I know that apartheid has lasted for 300 years, but today our women in the rural area are still carrying water on their heads. It's really hurting me when I see them. That's why I made a borehole. I'll show you. Yeah, so thus they can come and get water from here. I took that borehole from my pocket. From the money that I got from the movie, I made a borehole and I give to the women on the, because I was thinking, I thought that by this time we would have done something better. But due to the state capture or whatever the capture, which is not, we have not been captured yesterday, or it was, the state was captured before Zuma, before even Thabo Mbeki, before we came out from prison. The state capture was there. So really, well, I would say that maybe something good will come out of it. But I'm appealing to all South Africans not to take one another to court, to fighting for a small piece of bread. Why can't we eat together, something like that? And we brag, today we brag about a shirt like this, which has been manufactured by another race. I was thinking that today we would be manufacturing our own things. We drive cars which has been manufactured by other things, by other people. We even get married. We're leaving our culture, going to another culture and all these things, which is not really what we fought for. Really, I'm so disappointed. But I'm looking forward to go there and then see, maybe I will be from there. But please don't take me to Robben Island. No, don't take me to Robben Island. I don't want to go to Robben Island. I will end there. You can just show me there that there is a Robben Island, but not to go there. Don't take me to the boat, please. I'm a sick man, and I'm about to go also, and don't take me there.